$56,520, the Social Security earnings test in 2023. I have all the details and what you need to know right here in the video, so let's get right into it. All right, now in this video, I want to talk about the very important Social Security earnings test in 2023 and who this $56,520 applies to this year. Let's get into it, as this is some very important information which I want to share with you, so let's discuss the details. However, really quickly before we do, thanks so much for joining me. If you're enjoying this video so far and you want more like it, please make sure to subscribe right down below the video, as we are rapidly approaching 500,000 subscribers right here on the channel, and it would mean so much to me if you hit that subscribe button right down below. I want to do whatever I possibly can to help you out during this time by continuously watching all the latest updates and breaking down everything right here in these short videos. Again, talking about everything in regards to Social Security, SSDI, retirement, survivors, SSI, VA, RRB, low income, no income, seniors, older adults, and of course people with disabilities, and breaking down anything going on out there, as it's a very busy, confusing, and uncertain time that we're currently living through. Again, I want to help you out as much as I possibly can. So again, thanks so much for your continued support. Truly appreciate it. Please subscribe down below if you haven't done so yet, and let's get into it and talk about the Social Security earnings limit and what this actually means for those beneficiaries that this $56,520 actually applies to. All right, so this is actually a pretty important thing, and again, I want to break down the details for you because I've talked about some of the details of the Social Security earnings test, which is exactly what this is, in previous videos. However, this applies to a certain group of people, and again, if we exceed the limits, then guess what? Then we see garnishments or overpayments on Social Security benefits. So we want to avoid that at all costs if we possibly can, right? All right, so let me break down the details. Now, in separate dedicated videos, I've talked about the earnings test for those individuals who are claiming Social Security benefits prior to full retirement age. Okay, so that is a totally separate topic, okay? However, now I want to talk about the earnings test for those individuals that'll be reaching full retirement age this year in 2023, okay? It's a different group of people, and again, you can clearly see here the dollar amounts are very different. We're talking about $56,520, okay? All right, so here's what it comes down to. The earnings test is essentially a little test. Well, it's obviously not like a pop quiz. You're not going to get some test in the mail from Social Security that says, here, you've got to answer these 10 questions, and if you don't ace it, you fail. No, that's not how it works, okay? It is not really a test. How many of us like tests, right? Not I. But anyway, let's talk about, well, probably because I'm not good at tests. That's why I don't like them. Anyway, if I was good at it, I'd probably like tests, but I'm not. Anyway, so here's the deal. The Social Security earnings test is essentially a little barometer watching your income, okay? So you can have income as a Social Security retirement beneficiary or somebody who is going to be hitting your full retirement age this year in 2023, okay? So there's all kinds of different parameters. Somebody claiming benefits prior to full retirement age, somebody that's hitting full retirement age this year, somebody that's already achieved full retirement age, Social Security disability beneficiaries. Again, the list goes on, which is why I want to make dedicated videos about all of these categories, because the numbers and the parameters are very different. All right, so if you're going to be achieving your full retirement age in 2023, right here, right now, this year, if you're going to be reaching your full retirement age, you have what's called the earnings test. Now, here's the thing. If you have no income right now, outside of what you're going to be receiving from Social Security, this doesn't necessarily apply, okay? Now, obviously, it does apply to you, but if you don't have any income, it doesn't really matter. There's no income to speak of, and if that's the case, then there's no earnings test. There's not going to be a test to be given, right? Professor won't be walking around passing out papers saying, here's your test, right? That's not how it is, okay? But here's what it is. If you're going to be achieving, as in you're going to be reaching your full retirement age this year in 2023, you can earn up to $56,520 in the months leading up to your birthday without any penalty to your Social Security benefit, okay? So let me give you a quick example. Now, again, it's going to be different for everybody, but let me just lay out a quick example here to better illustrate exactly what I'm talking about. All right, so let's just say that your birthday lands in October, okay? Let's just say that your birthday is in October 2023. This is when you're going to be achieving your full retirement age, okay? Again, just an example here. It's going to be different for everybody. All right, but if your birthday is in October, this simply means that between January through September, so those 9 months, right, you can earn up to, well, I'll elaborate on this a little bit further here. You can actually earn more than that if you want to, but there's going to be some penalties. However, between those first 9 months, January through September, you can earn up to $56,520, which would be essentially the earnings test, okay? In earned income, okay? You can have earned income in the amount of $56,520 in all the months leading up to your month in which you'll be hitting your full retirement age this year in 2023 with no problem whatsoever, okay? However, if you earn over that limit, now this is where the problems come in, okay? You can certainly earn over the limit. If you want to earn 60 grand, go for it. If you want to earn 80, go for it. If you want to earn $100,000, go for it. If you want to earn $6 million, go for it, okay? If you earn $6 million, let me know what you're doing. Seriously, I want to follow in your footsteps, okay? Please let me know if that is your situation, but I don't think that's virtually anybody's situation, except for a very small handful of people out there. But if you want to earn more than that, you can, but here's what you got to be aware of. They will garnish your Social Security benefit by $1 for every $3 that you earn over that limit of $56,520, okay? That is the earnings test. So basically, they say you can have some income. Don't worry about it. You can certainly have some income as a Social Security retirement beneficiary. But if you earn over the limits that we've put in place here, in this case, that $56,000 number that I've been throwing out a number of times here in the video, then we're going to start garnishing some of your benefit for every dollar that you earn over that, okay? So it doesn't really make sense. Now, again, I've said this before in other videos as I've talked about the earning test, but there's a lot of people out there that are saying, why is there an earnings test in the first place? Does it really matter if we are somebody earning, a solid income and we're still receiving Social Security retirement benefits? Why does it matter? Why does it matter how much we earn? Who cares, right? Well, yeah, that's kind of the big question out there right now is why does this earnings test even exist in the first place? If somebody wants to earn a little bit more and have a little bit higher income and, go into retirement, and kind of walk away from a job with a little bit more cash on hand, maybe putting a little bit more money in savings, maybe paying a little bit more into Social Security payroll taxes and hopefully boosting those benefits up a little bit more. If that's the case, then why do they really care? Does it really, really matter? At the end of the day, shouldn't they be rewarding this type of behavior? I don't know. But again, this is just what they're saying out there right now. So anyway, this is the earnings test. It's something we've got to figure out, and it's something that we certainly need to pay attention to because whether we like it or not, it is something that's currently in place right now, and it's something that realistically is probably not going away anytime soon, even though according to the reports and everything that I found while doing research on this apparently is costing seniors billions of dollars every year in garnishments to benefits. Again, why are we punishing people? Doesn't make sense to me, right? But again, this is the rule that's in place. So the earnings test essentially says the Social Security Administration lays out a certain dollar amount, and they say, if you fall into this category, if you fall into that category, if you fall into this other category, you have different earnings limits, and the earnings test applies, okay? So that's what they're saying. Now, I have talked about this before, like I said, in other videos, but let me throw it out there really quickly, just in case you're watching this and you think, but wait, I'm not going to be hitting my full retirement age this year, but rather I am a Social Security retirement beneficiary, and I claim my benefits prior to my full retirement age, and I'm currently 62, I'm 63, 64, 65, something like this, and I'm well before that, and I'm not going to be hitting my full retirement age this year. What about me? Well, your earnings limit is, and the earnings test for you is $21,240. So you can see significantly less. That averages out to about $1,770 a month is what that comes out to, okay? And that's across the entire year. So almost a third of what it is for those people hitting their full retirement age this year. Now remember, with the earnings test for the people hitting full retirement age this year, you can earn that $56,520 in the months leading up to the month that you have your birthday hitting full retirement age, right? So big difference there again. Yeah, a lot of moving parts, right? Kind of confusing? I know, I get it, which is exactly why I want to come back and break all this down for you in all of these dedicated videos because there's so many different numbers, there's so many different acronyms, there's so many different abbreviations. Well, obviously acronyms and abbreviations are the same thing, but there's so many different words and pieces of terminology that Social Security uses that a lot of us are always wondering, what does this actually mean and how does it pertain to me and my monthly benefit and what do I need to know to maximize my monthly benefit? Great questions. And again, why I want to break this down for you, because here's the thing. Do we want to potentially avoid a situation in which benefits are garnished? By all means, we want to avoid any type of situation where benefits may be garnished. And this could be one of them, that if you're working and again, your income exceeds those limits, well, guess what? You might be looking at some garnishments or overpayments. Do you want to receive a letter from Social Security that says, hey, sorry, we overpaid you $3,000. Now, you owe us. No, nobody ever wants to get that letter, right? So again, it's just something we got to be proactive about, something we need to know about, something we need to be informed of, so that in this situation, we can be aware of that. Now again, like I said earlier, you're welcome to earn well over the limit. You can do that. There's no rule that says you can earn only up to this limit. You can earn well above the limit if you want to. You can earn well below the limit if you want to as well. But just remember, if you do earn over the limit, those garnishments will come into play. Okay, the $1 garnishment for every $3 that you earn over the limit in this case. Okay, so again, that is the earnings test for Social Security retirement beneficiaries who will be hitting full retirement age this year. And if you're somebody who is not hitting full retirement age this year and you are a Social Security retirement beneficiary, again, check out that other video I have here on the channel where I broke down all the details in regards to that $21,240 or $1,770 a month. If you are an SSDI, Social Security Disability Beneficiary, or you are an SSI beneficiary, your limitations are very, very different as well. These numbers do not apply to you, okay? I have other dedicated videos here on the channel as well for your earnings limits, and the SGA is what they call it there, okay? So yeah, a lot of other things going on. Anyway, please make sure to leave your comments, your questions, your feedback down below. I'll do my best to read those as well as answer as many as I can, or make dedicated videos where I see fit to answer those questions for you. Also, please make sure to subscribe down below. Totally free to do so. Share the video with your friends, family, social media, and go back and check out any of the other thousands of videos here on the channel. Until next time, enjoy your day. Take care. Hope this one helps you. Have a good one, and catch you again later.